There you go. So the Irish washerwoman, and then that will be a good set. So let's do the Irish washerwoman 2 times, and then we'll go into the 100 pipers. We'll go nice and easy, no reason to be in a hurry, that's for sure. And bring these back from the depths. So maybe kind of nice and easy like that. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Go. 100 pipers. A bit of a stint. Now, how did you guys do with because the 100 pipers we hadn't done for a while? How did you do with that? Was it okay? Not bad? Not bad?
Actually, for me, that one was better than the Irish washerman. I think I have a different version.
You go up high there, Elaine.
I'm sorry. Oh, what's that?
Do you go up high in the second part?
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Now that's kind of that's another version. It's the same as this version except it's up the octave.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you see the bottom line. It goes E G G D G G C G G B G G. So it just does that all up the octave. So like this. That's what's written there. It's just down the octave. See what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, so it should fit on top, no problem. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
But if you want to use this version, it's the one that's on the hard drive,
Okay.
the Google Drive. Yeah. Yeah, and you guys got along okay. Should we try it again? Should we try it a little faster, maybe?
Um, I was try I was just trying to get into the new key. I went from G to A, and it just took a mindset that I haven't seen this for a long time, and I've got to add on those little sharps there in the
Yeah. So
hundred
I don't know if you noticed, but when I first tried it to see if it was going to be good, I accidentally played a C natural.
vibers.
So that C is going to be the defining thing, right, to get you
Yep.
into the A major. So a nice bright C sharp. I might even play it with the E like this. Just to absolutely make positively sure everybody knows you're an A. Anyway, let's give it a try. A little tiny bit quicker, like this. Okay, that's what they call a trot. 2 times each. Here we go. Little quicker. 1, 2, 3, go. made the transition a lot better that time. You guys do okay if I'm faster?
It was harder going faster. The Irish washerwoman is the bane of my existence, but I will keep trying.
Yeah, we should try the
Just
upper octave one sometime. I think you might find it. Well, it's not easier. It's the same, but the move
yeah.
might be slightly easier. Okay,
I
I'll
love
send
the
it
sound of
out.
the lower, but sure, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'll send it out. See what you think. See if you get through it a little easier.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Now, what's the next? What should we do next here? How about you, Heather? Have you got a request? That was my request.
Oh, well, gosh, I love them all. Let's see. What about the lark in the morning?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. I think I missed a class for sure when you probably did it.
We did it.
And the last time I played with you guys, we did the lark.
Yeah, let's do it, man. It's a great tune. Great tune altogether. Now, I'm just wondering though, should we put something with it? Have we done, for instance, what do you call it? Tobin's favorite?
Yeah.
Ah, let's do that.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, let's do Lark in the Morning and Tobin's favorite. And I've never been able to figure out whether this tune is like the guy's happy about the Lark in the Morning or if he's not happy about it. Because, it would be annoying when you're trying to sleep first thing in the morning. There's a lark going crazy. Tobin's. Or he might be happy about it. It's funny, when we were feeding the chickadees, it didn't take long for two great big fat blue jays to get onto us and start harassing us. We called them the Angry Birds.
Well, they certainly played very well on the baseball diamond, so
Yeah.
they're aggressive.
These ones wouldn't be too much for the baseball because they were pretty fat. They were shaped like little pears or big pears. And it's funny because the chickadees were landing on us and it was so nice, And then when the jays started coming, it was kind of like, oh, I don't know if I want you landing on me. We've done that before, though. I can't remember where we were. I think it was Sauble Falls or something like that. And it was like November camping. And we were having a little hike. And these guys had birdseed in their hand. They were just standing there, and there were these birds all over them. And we couldn't believe it. And then they gave us some. And sure enough, it worked. And so then ever since, whenever we go hiking, we always bring a little birdseed. And a lot of the time it works. And it's so much fun, Okay, so I think it'd be great to go from Lark in the Morning into Tobin's favorite. And the nice thing here is that we don't have a key change to deal with. Tobin's favorite is in D, and so is Lark in the Morning. So it should all be the same hand position. So I'll just show you what it's going to sound like. So. Just like that. It'd be really nice. So let's give it a try. We're going to do each tune 2 times. I know Lark in the Morning is a long one, but we could use the practice and the stamina. So we'll do each tune 2 times, and we'll do it about this fast. Okay? So that's what they would call maybe a lope. A stroll. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. again. Here we go. Hooray! Now, Elaine, did you not have the music for Lark in the Morning? Oh, shoot. It's on the OCFO hard drive. Yeah, Don Jones posted it. That's the first one that I noticed there. How about the rest of you guys? How did you guys get along? Any problemos?
It was generally too fast for me, and so I stopped, and then I got caught up.
Okay.
Mostly in the Lark, well, and in Tobin's. I fell behind in Tobin's, and in the Lark, I just managed to keep on top of things.
Okay, let's see what that tempo was so we have a good reference. Oh, that was 80. That's up there. Definitely, that's up there. We'll try it again a bit slower. How did you get along, Heather?
I fumbled through. It was too fast, but a good challenge. So this will be a good video to go back to practice with.
Great. Let's do it
Yeah,
a little bit
totally.
slower then. We're going to do it at 70. So, why do I sing? That's 70, okay? So let's give it a go at 70. And I will keep this metronome on so that I don't lead you astray. And And did you find it yet there, Lane, or do you want me to put it on my screen? So I can do that, no problem.
Sorry, I'm getting there.
Oh, okay. All right. All righty. So much slower. And you know, both of these tunes, D tunes, are ones you can do a lot on the 2 string. So, see that? Every time I play the F in that first bar, I'm leaving my bow on the A. And it's really nice. It really adds a lot of lift. Same with the next one. See that? So it's kind of I call it a lazy bow technique where my bow just doesn't really get off the A string. You know, when you're stuck in like that. Anyway, so let's give it a try at 70. Give you a good count in here. Yeah, just gonna mute you there, Heather. There you go. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. 70. You know, and I noticed when I first started there, and this is something I always kind of try to talk about. When I first started there, within the first couple of bars, I was getting ahead of the metronome a tiny bit. So what I did, and what I always do to straighten out my time, is to lengthen my bow. So give each note a little bit more bow, and then I locked in perfect with the metronome, and it was just fine. It's always what I do. So if I'm playing with somebody that's a little slower, I just give her more bow, a little bit more real estate, and it straightens out the rhythm. So did you do better that time, guys? That's great. All right. Who's next? How about you, Astrid? You got a request? You know the old joke. This is a request, but despite the request, I'm going to keep playing anyway.
um, I've always liked the Neil Gau's lament for the death of his second wife.
Love it. Let's do it.
Because
It's
there's
one
a
of the
lot of
saddest
stories
tunes.
in there. Yeah,
Yeah, let's do it. One of the saddest tunes ever written in the history of tunes.
yeah. I don't know what you would put with it, but
Well, so it's with a tune like that, it really stands well just on its own, like just right on its own. Because and you can play it as a waltz. I've played it for a waltz many times, and so you do that 3 times, and that's perfect. You know, it's great. Or you go into, say, a Strasberg reel. So slow air Strasberg reel, ramp up the tempo. You know what I mean? People do
right,
that, but
right.
I gotta say that most of the time people just wear or play it just on its own, just a couple of times on its own.
Okay,
Yeah,
that'd
or
be
we can do
great.
it with another. Let's do it with another waltz. What other waltzes do we have here? Let me see. Well, we were talking about Rosebud, but done that a little bit. Let's see, music without fingering. Oh, Leaving Linsmore. Could do it with Leaving Linsmore.
Yeah, okay.
That's a blast from the past. So, and I would probably do it going from Neil Gauss into the Leaving Linsmore. So. Oh, that's really nice change. That would be great. So we'll do Neil Gau's lament for the death of his second wife, followed by a lively little tune called Leaving Lismore.
That's gonna be fun.
That's an old one too, I think. Leaving Lismore. Okay, and let's do each one twice. We don't have to worry about the speed too much because they're slow. They're supposed to be slow. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. again. Repeat. Great tune, but it's a bit samey. I think I'd have to do it single if I was performing it. Now, I like how the tempo goes up, though. Because this tune, it's kind of, you need to bring the tempo up a little bit. It's like a 6/8 march or whatever. So that was really nice, and I like the key change. You guys get along okay with those? Very good. Now, how about you, Elaine? Your turn for the swan song.
Yeah, I had one in mind, but Laddie with the Platy.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Anything to go with it?
I don't know. I don't know what to go put with it.
Let's see here. Laddie with the Platy is in
It's in D.
D, okay. So why don't we do, what do you call it there? Jenny Dang the Weaver.
Okay.
That's what we'll do. And we're doing the full version of Laddie, right?
Yeah, I don't know whether I don't know if we ever finished off the whole thing. I don't know.
So there's a 4-part version. Is it a 4-part or a 3-part? Wait. Two.
What do I have here?
4-part version and a 2-part version.
Yeah, I have a 2-part version. I think that's probably one.
Yeah, that's good. Laddie. With the Laddie. Ah, yes. So that's just 2 lines, right?
I don't know.
2 lines of music?
No.
Okay. Yeah, lift it up a little. Oh yeah, that's the 4-part.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we're using the 4-part. Okay. So Laddie with the Platy, followed by Jenny Dang the Weaver.
Okay.
Okay. Pull that up here. Jenny Dang the Weaver, the poor weaver. Nobody ever asked him. Or her, I guess. Lots of women weavers. Okay, let's see if we can get through these. And we'll do the full, we'll do the four-parted laddie. Let's do it twice. Okay, get through the whole thing. Twice. And then we'll blast through Jenny Dang the Weaver twice. And if we're still alive at the end, lucky us. Okay, nice and easy, no hurry. 1, 2, 3, go. should make Letty with the Platy a bit of a project over the next little while, because there's so much going on there. And it's 5 parts. It's not 4 parts, it's 5 parts. Because it's weird the way they got it written out, but it's 5 parts. So that's a lot of music, and there's some challenging rhythms and some bowing things. There's lots going on with Letty and the Platy. So we're going to work on that next time. Okay, so practice it in the meantime, and come next time with your questions about how to get through it smoothly, and then we'll see if we can increase the speed on the Jenny Dang the Weaver a little bit, which is always good, because the faster you dang a weaver, the better it is. Okay, so that's going to be our mission for next week. Letty with the Platy and D major. And practice your double stops. See you guys.